Hi everybody, welcome once again to SalimZ Academy. Are you having a problem in understanding exactly the difference between the various functional groups in carbon chemistry? Are you always confused between aldehydes, ketones, carboxylic acid, alcohol and other functional groups? If you are a candidate having this problem, you're at the right place. And today in this video, I would like to give you super cool techniques and tips and tricks. You really enjoy it. And using that forever, you will remember these functional groups and their names with no difficulty anywhere. Before getting into the video, guys, let me tell you something. If you get a question and from that question itself you make a connection which takes you to the answer, you don't have anything to remember or by heart, because seeing the question itself, the question saying to you the trick to remember the answer, and from there you got your answer. What a beautiful technique, right? Yes. So today in this video I will be using that method so that you can implement your own creativity in various subjects using this same method, and this may help you to recollect and memorize the topics like a pro. So without much delay, let us get into the topic: how to remember the various functional groups. Here we go. So guys, we are learning basically 5 major functional groups in class 10. So they include halogens, alcohol, aldehyde, ketone and carboxylic acid. And you must have seen your teachers writing like this: the halogens like fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iron, acetone. Alcohol has OH as the functional group, aldehyde has CHO as the functional group, ketones on the other side has C double bond O, that is in the middle, and then carboxylic acid as COOH, isn't it? And from there you and we all sit and start by hearting them, and these H and OH and the positions and all confused. And if at all that's happening, let us go for the super tricks. Okay, do not skip the video, start from first till the end, and each one will have a trick to remember, and that trick is created from the word itself, so you're going to enjoy it. So at the end, what will be there? You are able to write every kind of functional groups and name them with perfection. And the beauty is you don't have any kind of by hearting here, and it's so simple. So I repeat, just watch without skipping the video. Okay, so let's go for how to remember halogens. Alright, so in case of halogens, there is nothing big deal. As you all know, halogens are like fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iron, acetone, and when they come in a carbon compound, you can simply call it by that particular halogen's name. For example, a methane having a fluorine fluoromethane, isn't it? And if there is a chlorine, we could call it as chloromethane, bromomethane, iodomethane, like that. So it doesn't make a big problem or a big kind of confusion for children. So let us go and concentrate into the remaining 4, which always confuses us. So number 1 is alcohol. So how do we remember alcohol? So guys, when we write alcohol itself, we have the method to remember it. So what is it? Here we go. ALCOHOL, and that is alcohol. So hope you understand me. Alcohol means anybody who is having an OH alone in it. Okay, so by using the word alcohol itself, we remember alcohol contains only OH. Hope it is clear to you. So let us work out some examples. Alcohol, C. This is first of all the simplest one among the carbon compound, and it's called methane. So substitute or remove one of these hydrogen and instead of that we are going to attach OH like this, and this is called the first alcohol called methane's alcohol, the derivative methane, and it's called methanol, isn't it? Imagine you want to make ethanol. You are supposed to make 2 carbons. Just rub this one and make, attach a carbon there, and as you know, the magic valency number of carbon is 4. Make sure there are 4 lines or bonds around carbon. Finish. So you got ethane now. Now if it is a matter of propane, what are you going to do? You know it, right? Okay, pause the video and write propane. Okay, hope you have written it is in the right way. And let's see, we again drop this hydrogen. Instead there we add our carbon and complete the valencies with hydrogen. So this way we can write any number till the came of any number of carbon chains, and that's only to remember about alcohol. Look, the tip, or it can be any other point other than the tip, okay? But for class 10 level, you are learning it at the tip only, having an OH which is already there in the word methanol. Do you want to make ethanol? Nothing to worry, just like this, and that is what the R group, it can be anything, right? Put a carbon, so now we have 2 carbons, so we got ethene, 1, 2, 3 hydrogens, add the hydrogen and completely fill the axis, done. So the bond is done, and this is called ethanol. So we have 2 carbons. You want to make propanol, okay, this is going to be the carbon, and now here we have the next hydrogens, and that is the propanol. Hope aldehyde is very simple to you now. Now let us get to the next person who is troubling us, and that is the ketone. Look guys, Ketone is so simple and so easy to remember. Here we go. Ketone. Look at the letters. The O stands in the middle of the letters, isn't it? That is the tick. Okay, whenever there is a carbon having an oxygen in it and two other carbons on left and right side, that means the oxygen is in the middle carbon, isn't it? Yes. So when you write ketone, you're supposed to write like this hereafter. Ketone. So this O in the middle is itself saying that O should be kept in the middle for a ketone. So let us check an example. Can we write ketone with one carbon? I don't think so, because to have somebody in the middle, we need to have minimum 1, 2, 3 carbons. Then only one person can be in the middle, isn't it? So let's check the example for ketone, and the smallest ketone will start from 3 carbon, and who is that? Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Look, our rule is put the double bond in the middle carbon. Middle does not mean exactly middle. It can be just leave one carbon right, one carbon the left. That's a must. That's it. After that, any carbon between you put double bond, you're gonna get what? The ketone. Imagine the double bond comes to the last carbon. Be careful, it is going to be an aldehyde. That's it. Okay, so ketones O in the middle, and this O brings you over here and put the O here. Done. Now here we have hydrogen, 3 bonds. We have to satisfy the hydrogen bonds here. Sorry guys. Okay, so here we go with hydrogen, and this is the simplest ketone called propanone, isn't it? Okay, now how do we name it? So the smallest name here is propane, right? So in ketones case, what do? We cut the E and write on. ONE you have to add there. Alright, so cut the E and add ONE. See, now we can read it as propanone. So that is how the name comes. Next, we want to make the next ketone. Who is that? Butanol. What shall we do? Add a hydrogen and join. Remove the hydrogen and attach a carbon. You got it. What is that? Butanol. You want to make pentanol, you can either keep the carbon here or here. No worries. Okay, from ethane, okay, add the hydrogen, add a carbon, 1, 2, 3. Okay, here we go. When we add 3 hydrogens and a tape and a carbon, we got 2 carbons, and there comes ethanoic acid, CH3COOH, isn't it? You want propanoic acid? Yes, go ahead and go on. But remember, don't draw more than 4 bonds around a carbon. The magic number of carbon is 4. Remembering that magic number, this full chapter is the tip of your finger. So that is the way by which we can recollect acids. I hope now you got a very clear grip on the tricks and tips for remembering and recollecting our major functional groups. So take a quick look. What are they? Alcohol itself says I am OH. Okay, now second one, aldehyde, hiding one, the chore, that is the CHO group. All right, now third one is ketones. Ketones always in the middle. That means there should be 2 carbon on 2 other edges, and O should be at the middle. It should never go to the tip. And carboxylic acid has 2 words, so it is the longest one, COOH, and that's it. Hope you liked it. Okay, and now using this, try writing various structures and tell your comments how you felt this trick to recollect the major functional groups. If you are first time watching my video, kindly subscribe so that you get so many such tricks and tips hereafter, and that will help you to improve your studies. If you are a teacher who would like to use such techniques and tips and tricks, I'm sure you are going to enjoy this, and you can put it in your teaching classes to make children understand and follow it well. And if at all you know all these things by heart and you are a king of what this, even then while you are teaching or while you are sharing your knowledge to your friends, you can use these methods to make them recollect forever and without any difficulty. So that is the beauty of using tips and tricks to recollect such kind of topics. So guys, that's all for today, and hope to see you with another beautiful video. And until then, take care. Love you guys. Bye bye.